Today I'm going to be teaching all of you how to W key like a pro, and to do that we are going to be focusing on incorporating movement into your fighting skills, and I'm going to be going over multiple different techniques that if you guys master, you will never end up losing a fight again. So if you guys do enjoy, make sure you guys are subscribed, and let's get into the video. Alright, so the first thing we're going to talk about is how to phase into boxes with the jetpack. There's a few different ways that you can do this. You can do them with a pickaxe, you can do them with a shotgun, you can do it with an AR. There's very different ways you can do this. Now, for example, in this one, we're going to be using our pickaxe because it's a little less known. So in this fight here, as you can see, I'm going up to this guy's wood wall. It's best to do this with wood walls, but you can do it with any other wall. It doesn't really matter. But it's obviously going to be easier with a wood wall. So I smack on it once, and then when I'm going to smack on it the second time, I'm going to boost. And when I boost right before, when I smack in, see how I boost straight through and I land back behind him? This is very important. Look at the way that I land behind him so that he's still looking forward and I am now on a different angle where he can't see me, and then I'm just able to two-tap him, right? It's very important that you guys learn how to do this, but you also turn your crosshair as you're falling in. So let's say I boost in, I turn my body so that I'm facing him when I dash in, so that's easier for me. Alright, so the next example we're going to get into is actually with an AUG. Now, this is the one's a little bit different because basically you're just hovering on a wall. Now, I also want to show you something different as well, though. I want to show you guys how to basically land on someone's head with the jetpack if you're at an angle like this. Obviously, this is a difficult angle, right? Because I can't boost forward, because if I boost forward, I'm going to land back here, and these walls are obviously built. I want to land right here where the body is because I know he's going to go for the loot, right? I instinctively know he's going to go for the loot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hover right above it, and then I'm going to cancel. I just canceled right there. Cancel it, and then right before I land, not to take fall damage, you're going to notice it. I'm going to slow it down for you guys. I'm going to do it at the last second. Look, tap it last second. See how I'm hovering right now? And then that allows me to slow myself down and land on the floor. I'm able to get 2 shots. Now comes the phase in moment, right? You're going to hover in the air. So look how I land right here. I tap my jetpack. See how I'm still in the air? Now I'm not even touching the ground. I'm still in the air, and I'm hovering, and I boost in. And that allows me to get in his box even if he's holding a wall, metal wall, anything. And I am able to finish off this fight just like that. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is learning how to cut people off with the jetpack. So stopping them from going in the direction they want to go. So in this example, I'm fighting this guy at the raft. Probably a very common scenario you guys get in, where you're in this little scuff scenario where you got multiple people around. You got a guy down here, a guy down here. But he drops down. Obviously, I can hear the visuals, so I know he's running this way. Now I'm going to drop on him, and I'm going to hover right here. I crack him, hover, and I'm going to dash in front of me. Look how I dash. I hover and change the angle while he's still looking at my direction. See how he's looking up here to see if I edit? And I dash across, and I cut him off, so when he's holding his builds, tries to reset, I'm able to finish off that kill. Now I'm going to show you guys how fast this is in normal speed where he can't even react. Look, he gets cracked, looking up, edits, and look how fast I dash. Close the distance, and he's dead. You can't even look over at me. So make sure that you guys are doing this and cutting off people's angles. Alright, so now I'm going to show you a great example where I combine a few things into one clip. So in this example here, I see this 2 people fighting right here, and I'm going to do a very simple move. I'm going to be showing you guys this in a little bit, but always go above the opponent so that you always have an angle no matter what. If they build in front of them or behind them, you always have an angle. So in this example, instead of being on the ground, like imagine I was jetpacking down here, right? I would barely have an angle, and it would be harder for me to shoot him. But since I am up here, I have a lot more visual context, and I can see everything that's around me, and I know what's around me, and that allows me to control fights a lot easier. So in this example here, I'm going to get 77 on this guy, then I'm going to dash. And obviously why the jetpack is so good is because you can close that distance when you do damage. So I close the distance really quickly, get some shots on this guy, and crack him. The most important thing here is that I do not go through this, because if I go through this, then this guy could shoot me in the back, or he could just, do something stupid, ruin my game. I'd also have to go through all these builds that aren't mine. So I do something that's very simple. I go up and over, dash, and then cancel to switch the angle. Then I realize that he is elevated, so I could go through the floor. Another thing you'll notice, people always go for armor walls on their walls first and their roof. They leave the floor for last usually as a getaway point, or just like their last place. That's where people always look last. Look how he's placing armored walls on his sides, and he's not worried about his floor. So I'm able to take advantage of that, go under his floor, and do a very simple jump trick while jumping while he's trying to build, and I'm able to finish off that kill. But the only reason I'm able to get that kill is because I changed the angle. If I had to go through all of this, he would have armor walled me off. See what I'm saying? He would have armor walled me off if I went through all of this. But instead, I changed the angle, went all the way over, and then went up and through. Also, if you guys do want some more exclusive content, go into the link in the description and join my community. In this community, you have the chance of 1v1ing me, playing rank with me, and even letting me VOD review you guys. And if that's not enough for you, go join the premium community and you guys will have access to exclusive videos that will help you guys improve as players. So if this does interest you, go in the link in the description, and let's get back into the video. Alright, so this is another perfect example of how to change angles with the jetpack. As you can see, this guy's kind of clueless below me. I'm going to hit a headshot dink on him right here. Crack him 131. Now, after I shoot this guy, obviously his reaction is, okay, I have to armor wall myself off so I can't get sprayed anymore. But the important thing is that I change angles. So look, he's going to armor wall, obviously where I shot from first. He's going to focus on this direction first. But instead of allowing him to do this, I'm going to do a very, very simple dash 180 move that I do every single time I fight someone. Look at how I swing around so that, and then I hover. That little hover allows me to get on that wall, steal the wall. As soon as I do that, put a cone in his box so he can't ramp it off, and then pick up a free elim. Alright, so in this example, I hear shots behind me. I hear them from in this direction here. I hear that guy. So instead of just pushing with my jetpack, which would make visual sound effects, I'm going to use this ring right here to close the distance. So I tap my fizz like last season, and then you're going to turn. See how I turn my body in this direction so that it throws me in this direction? See the angle of my body so that I can angle myself, and then I do a very, very simple B-hop off of this floor to keep my momentum going. And then I am going to land right on this guy. Very, very lucky, but I was just doing the right movement at the right time, and I catch this guy off guard, full piece him, double edit, cone, full box, and pick up a free kill. So make sure that you guys are using the movement around the map to close out and get free kills. Now I'm going to show you guys a very, very good example of what I mean by hovering in the air. So in this example, I obviously get a crack on this guy, and he's falling with the new mythics. Obviously, I couldn't hit him right here because he falls behind the wall down there, right? Now, obviously, I can't see him. You see me all the way up there. I can't see him because he's hovering behind this little wall. But since I do this little movement that you're going to see, I elevate myself all the way up here. Look, I keep elevating myself. I boost over. You can kind of see the little pixels. And then once I'm high enough above him, I make a simple headshot dink, and I get that kill. Now, I actually do use the jetpack in this final kill to get this guy fully boxed and pick up a free kill, and I'm going to show that right here. Get a little bit of damage here, you know, just hovering and dashing. But the important thing is here is when this moment happens, when he falls on the ground and he boxes up. Now, I noticed that this back wall here is open, and that most likely means he's going to go out that way because he's going to try and expand in that direction. So I predict this movement, put a cone and a floor in front of me. Also, notice the reach that I have on this. Look at how far I am in the back of this tile, and I'm placing the cone and floor in front of me. So now all I have to do is double edit, place a cone in his box so that he can't cover himself, and I'm able to one tap him and finish off that fight and pick up a free win. That's going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys are subscribed and go join my community. It's free. And if you guys want to see more content like this, go check out these videos right here. And I'm out. Peace.